What up, YouTube? It's your boy Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things. Eminem week, bruh. We doing Infinite. Never heard of it, don't know where it's from. I think it's an older song just based on how the thumbnails look. What we jumping into, man. Consider joining the Patreon family if you hadn't. It's lit, it's cracking, you know what I'm saying? Shop StevieKnight.com for the merch. I don't have a shirt on right now because it's hot as fuck in my house. It's hot as fuck in here. It's unbearably hot, so bear with me. Yeah, we gonna goddamn get it popping, man. Get it popping. Lyrics. We need the lyrics. We need those. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, it's like Eminem, baby. Back up in that motherfucking ass. One time for your motherfucking mind. We represent the 313. You know what I'm saying? They don't know shit about this. For the 9-6. Hey yo, my pen and paper cause a chain reaction to get your brain relaxing. The zaniac, the maniac in action.
Bruh, this don't that flow don't even sound like Eminem. That sound like some Wu-Tang or something. The influence, you can tell what he was listening to back then. Just what, like 10 words, 12 words in. That sounded like some old school up north New York shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't even sound like Eminem, bro. That's crazy.
It's a chain reaction. Hey yo, my pen and paper cause a chain reaction to get your brain relaxing. The zaniac, the maniac in action. A brainiac, in fact, son. You mainly lack attraction. You look insanely whack with just a fraction of my tracks run. My rhyming skills got you climbing hills. I travel through your mind into your spine like siren drills. I'm slamming grills of roaches with spray to disinfect and twist and X of rappers to this spinal column disconnects. Disindex and check them.
And it's every time I listen to some old shit, I can always place my mind back there and like try to gauge my reaction on or how it would look or how it would feel to watch Eminem, the blonde, pale ass white boy, rapping like this, and like when hip hop was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like when hip hop was hip hop, gritty, hard, like fuck you up, gangster hip hop, like knowledge hip hop, conscious hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in the essence of it is where when he stepped across the scene, like stepped into the scene, and he just pull up. It's like a cipher. Like all the typical motherfuckers you expect to see the cipher just going ham and shit. And then Eminem just walk into the cipher, everybody looking at him crazy, and he just go off. And he sound like this. That's what it reminds me of. It would be so dope to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, he is who he is. But to be around for the beginning of that and just see the reactions on people's faces and shit, I'd imagine it'd be pretty fucking dope to see.
To vex and twist and X of rappers to this spinal column disconnects. With this index and check the monologue. Turn your system up, twist them up and indulge in the marijuana smog. This is the season for noise pollution, contamination, examination of more cartoons than animation. My lamination of narration hits snare and bass in a track for duck rapper interrogation.
He's just been so technical his whole life. He's been technical. The rhyme patterns. Like I just made reference to this in the Snow the Product, Crooked Eye, Not for the Weak Minded, or whatever the fuck that song was. I just did a reaction to that, and Snow doing some crazy shit, and it's that Matrix flow. She got that Matrix flow, that Matrix vision. Like in the movie, you see the codes going up and down in the Matrix, and the only motherfuckers with that ability that can look through that shit can actually see what's going on in there. Like she got that Matrix vision to like write her shit down. She sees verses different ways, or he sees verses different ways than anybody else, and the way he structures them, and they turn out to be shit like this. And this isn't even crazy. It's just that it's so early on that you can tell that he's always had that vision, always had that ear to structure his verses a certain way to make them sound so dope. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no time to be staring, gazing. I've turned the stage into a barren wasteland.
And the beat is so smooth too. It's a 90s beat.
Infinite. You heard of hell, well I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
Don't even sound like an Eminem beat. It don't sound like a beat he would rap on. It sounds like it reminds me of like I don't know. It puts my mind. It's nostalgic. It's a nostalgic ass beat. It's a nostalgic ass beat.
Bust it. I let the beat commence so I can beat the sense in your elite defense. I got some meat to mince, fruit is stomping in 2 feet to rinse. I greet the gents and ladies, I spoil loyal fans. I foil your plans and leave fluids leaking like oil pans.
To the ladies, my plans will leave your girls leaking like oil pans when you get a leak from a car, oil leak. But you're saying how your girl leaking, how your girl's wet.
My coiled hands around this microphone are lethal. One thought in my cerebral is deeper than a jeep full of people. MCs are feeble. I came to cause some pandemonium. Battle of pandemonium. MCs a stand alone one. Imitator, intimidator, stimulator, simulator of data, eliminator. There's never been a greater. Since the burial of Jesus, fuck around and catch all the venereal diseases. My thesis is smash stereo to pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that eases you mentally, gently, sentimentally, instrumentally, with entity, dementally, meant to be infinite.
What he just did? He's always done that. Always done that.
That's all the venereal diseases. My thesis is smash stereo to pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that eases you mentally, gently, sentimentally, instrumentally, with entity, dementally, meant to be infinite. You heard of hell while I was sent from it. I went to it surfing.
This may be the smoothest track I've ever heard Eminem on. It's smooth. He sound black. He sound black. He sounds smooth. He don't sound like no Eminem, no crazy motherfucker, no wordy, crazy wordplay motherfucker. Put a dope ass track on. I'm about to just hypnotize you with these words. You know what I'm saying? It's audibly pleasing. It's a mood. It's a vibe. I haven't heard that many songs from him that it's like it's a vibe. And he's talking this shit. It's a talk your shit record, but it's a vibe record.
Instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite. Man, I got evidence, I'm evidence, and I've been clever ever since my residence was hesitant to do some shit that represents the MO. So I'm assuming all responsibility, cause there's a monster will in me that always wants to kill MCs. Mike Nessler, slamming like a wrestler, here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler. No one is specialer, my skill is intergalactical. I get cynical, act a fool, then I cynical back to school. I never backed a tool or acted cool, it wasn't practical. I'd rather let a tactical tactful track.
That is fire. Bruh, I was impressed when I heard Bidophobia, man. This was more impressive than Bidophobia to me, cause it's showing me another fucking lane of Eminem, a whole another dynamic of Eminem that I didn't even realize. I didn't know that was there. But that way he could just rap. He could just rap. He got away with words. He's a fucking poet, man. He's a fucking poet. This motherfucker could probably do playwrights or some shit. Like, bruh, I gotta hear that shit again. That was hypnotizing right there. That was a hypnotizing flow.
The monster will in me that always wants to kill MCs. Mike.
Hold on.
Since my residence was hesitant to do some shit that represents the MO. So I'm assuming all responsibility, cause there's a monster will in me that always wants to kill MCs.
I'm assuming responsibility because there's a monster real in me that wants to come and kill MCs.
Mike Nessler, slamming like a wrestler, here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler. No one is specialer.
Here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler.
No one is specialer. My skill is intergalactical. I get cynical, act a fool, then I cynical back to school. I never packed a tool or act too cool. It wasn't practical.
I never packed a tool or act too cool.
Fool, then I sent it back to school. I never packed a tool or acted cool. It wasn't practical. I'd rather let a tactical tactful tractical. You fancy, in fact I can't see or can't imagine a man who ain't a lover of beats or a fan of scratching. So this is for my family, the kid who had a cameo on my last jam, plus the man who never had a plan B. Be all you can be, cause once you make an instant hit, I'm tensed a bit and tempted when I see the sins my friends commit. I'm infinite. You heard the hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it, but when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite. You heard the hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments.
You heard of hell while I was sent from it, man. So this shit is fire. This shit is fire. This shit is fire.
Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
Yeah. 96. Fuck, bruh. 24 years ago. This might be one of my favorite Eminem songs. Not for the lyrics, not for what I typically do to these Eminem tracks, just for what it represents, man, because he was doing this shit for so fucking long. And that was nostalgia for me because it made me feel a certain way. It put my mind back then. You know what I'm saying? It put my mind back then during the Method Man, the Wu-Tangs, the Cool J's, the Busta Rhymes, the Nas, the Pox, the Big. Like, it put my mind back there by the way that shit sounded, by the way he rapped, because it don't sound like Eminem. Like, that's a song that I would want to share with one of my friends, put it on and let them listen to it. Like a hip-hop head like me, not somebody who could care less about rap. And let them play it and not tell them who it is and just let them hear it and let them, and like, who you, like, because I don't think it sounds like Eminem. I don't think that sounds like Eminem at all. And then I let them play, I play it, let them hear it, let them bop out to it. Like, who is that? I think if I tell them it's Eminem, it'll blow like a person that's affected by hip hop that don't know about Eminem. I think it will blow their mind because that don't sound like Eminem. And it's that much more impactful. It's that much more magnifying for me right now because I've been listening to so much Eminem and I know what Eminem is and what he does. And that shit was so out. It was so far from what I'm accustomed to when I turn Eminem on. So yeah, I appreciate that one. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. Appreciate that one. That's Eminem 101. Eminem School 101, man. I appreciate that one, man. I appreciate it. And I fuck with it. If you fuck with the content, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Consider joining the Patreon family if you hadn't. Shop the merch at shopsteveknight.com. And yeah, that shit was fire. We out.